certainly is. So do you think if you were to go past 10 Downing Street right now and just film like that constantly?
I could. People film Big Ben, people film Parliament all the time, tourists.
But do you not think somebody would come out and at least speak to you and ascertain who you are and what you're there for?
No, but I don't have to give over any details, that's the thing. These are divisional officers, I'm getting bored now, I'm not gonna lie.
Well, I'd be interested to see if you've ever got any success and not been spoken to standing outside.
I have many times.
Yeah, so where?
Various police
Where
stations.
have you stood and nobody has spoken to you?
I went to St Leonard's, I was there, officers were aware of my presence, they didn't engage me, they didn't speak with me.
Yeah. Well, again, as I say, everybody's entitled to deal with things their own way, aren't they? And I certainly don't feel comfortable with what you're doing. Okay. And I would feel terrible if something happens.
Nothing's going to happen, man.
That's me taking your word again, you understand? So if something happened as a result of this interaction and I done nothing about it...
What could happen? What could I gain from this footage? I don't really understand.
Well, you would know the comings and goings of the police. You would know where things are stored.
I know, but this is done overtly.
I know.
And I've given you more than...
But you might as well be doing it covertly if nobody speaks to you. So the fact you are being overt, I absolutely appreciate it. It makes our life a lot easier.
Yeah, I'm giving you ample opportunity to grab me. Like someone that would have those motives would definitely be doing it covertly. And as mentioned, who's to say that those cars don't have dash cams in them?
As I've said to you,
that could record everything.
I'm not saying that those are your motives. I'm trying to establish what your motives are. And at the moment, your explanation to me doesn't really satisfy me. That is all your motives is to put something on the YouTube or whatever you haven't actually explained to me what it is you do. You've just said that you want these for your own records and all will be revealed soon. All will be revealed soon could mean absolutely anything. You must understand that. Does that make sense?
I mean...
Like, what is that? What is that? I mean, what does that even mean? All will be revealed soon?
As in, pending the outcome
of another incident that you've dealt with?
Of this interaction today. If my rights are not infringed, then I'll give you a more than reasonable explanation for my presence. You're breaking me down right now through just through sheer boredom.
This is a two-way thing.
I'm on the verge of just handing over my details just so I can...
Do you know what, man? This is a two-way thing. Yeah. Like, we've got better things to be doing as well. You understand that?
I know, you're just wasting taxpayers' money right now by engaging me.
Yeah, but at the same time...
paranoid about officer safety. Are these regional officers?
You deserve our time as much as anyone, so it's not a waste of time. But yeah, we could be using our time better.
It is, because you're deployed for more pressing matters. Like the weapons that you've got would suggest that. I'm just a guy with a camera.
Exactly. But as I've said to you, we weren't sent to this fully armed, alright? We always go around dressed in this mode of arming, okay?
Right.
And this is our place to work, so we just happen to be coming past.
Right, can I leave now?
Go and speak to these officers, alright?
So am I detained or not?
Not at this time.
So I can leave?
As I've explained to you, alright?
Because I need to take a phone call.
Well, as you just said, you're getting worn down by it. They're starting to look up specific legislation that's going to probably mean that you will get detained.
Okay.
The way we can get around that is by you giving me your details right now. You can then take your phone call.
So I can't take my phone call now?
So you would rather... Are you telling me at the moment you would rather get detained than... Like what?
I don't want to be detained. This is my right to take photographs. I can't simply just concede to your demands.
Yeah, fair enough.
You're doing it for like YouTube, Facebook.
There's something along those lines, yeah.
I'm just curious.
Yeah. Honestly, no trouble. Nothing hostile about it.
Right.
Again, as mentioned, if I'm happy with the outcome, then I'll give a completely honest explanation for why it is I'm here.
The outcome for what though? Sorry, I've just...
As in, if my rights are not infringed, if you respect my right to film here without me being detained or anything like that, then I'll give you an honest explanation.
Do you not think it sounds like a bit of an empty threat though? So you're basically saying if we let you go about your business and we don't ask for your details and we don't establish why you're here, you'll give us what, a positive review? Like,
not a positive review. I will tell you my genuine motive. And of course, this is out of sheer courtesy. I don't owe you anything. I don't owe any explanation.
Absolutely.
I don't have to account for my presence in a public place.
So, can I just go and explain what our concern is?
Of course.
And then you can see where we're coming from. So obviously it's a police building.
Yeah.
We get a lot of people who try to go and basically do reconnaissance on us, try to follow us home, stuff like that. Things that go and put basically us and our family in danger.
Yeah.
So when we're seeing people come in and out of their private cars, you can understand why we get a bit concerned about that. You see where we're coming from?
If it's that much of a security risk, you should consider like public transport, cycling, that sort of thing. Like I don't know what sort of information I could pull from someone's number plate. Only yourselves and a DVLA.
Overview
those number plates are property of
But
DVLA. I
I
couldn't
said-
pull any
I said
information from
people
those
go and
plates.
try to follow us home. As for public transport, we work 24/7, so sometimes when we start shift, there's not buses
Yeah, I appreciate
or trains. So
But if I wanted to follow someone home, I mean, I wouldn't use a camera. I would maybe just sit up there, try and memorize the number plates or write them down,
so do
and then
you
go about it
understand
like
where
that.
I'm coming from with our concerns?
Not really. It doesn't really make much sense.
We've had people try to go and follow cops home before. They've been successful with it.
I've got no reason to do that. I'm not even from here.
Yeah.
I don't know anyone. This is completely
I don't know
isolated.
you, but you understand why we're just having to ask a few questions to find out what's going on.
Okay, well, we've been speaking for the good part of half an hour. I've made assurances. I just want to be left alone. If I can just be left alone, and I can have your word that my rights will not be interfered with, I won't be detained, you won't push for my details, then we can come to a resolution where you'll be satisfied.
What do you mean with a resolution?
I said, I don't want to be detained. I don't want my rights to be infringed.
I don't want to detain you. I'm just trying to figure out what you're doing. That's all.
Would you not say
I'm just
that
filming
by
for public.
By you being here, so say if you were here for another 5 or 6 hours, do you
Yeah,
not believe that
I'm not going to be.
I know, but do you not think that's going to infringe and impede on our ability to do our job? Because every cop that comes out here is going to feel the need to stop and speak to you.
Well, that's at your own discretion. I'm not committing an offence, so you should really just leave
But
me
if
to
they're
it.
good cops, if they're good police officers, they're going to have to come and speak to you. If they don't speak to you, in my opinion, they've not done their job properly. So you're impeding their ability to go and respond to another incident.
No, I'm not. I'm not standing in the middle of the road
You were standing
obstructing.
right here when we
Yeah, but I'm
came,
not obstructing
alright?
your vehicles from getting out.
But
This
your
is just simply a
presence-
camera.
But your presence there is because we have to stop and speak to you. We're not in a position that we can just let this one go. We can't. We're duty
You
bound
can't.
to do something.
So, alright, how do
about
we
it.
proceed? Because I need to. I've got stuff that I need to do as well. I'm not going to be here today. I'm going to head back today. So,
Well,
if you can just let me know what needs to be done, or if you
the
can.
long and short of it is we're going to ascertain your details, okay? Whether you choose
How are you
to
gonna do-
oblige
how are you
and
gonna do that?
Whether you choose to oblige, okay, or you'll be detained. That's essentially the.
But like, you can detain me, you can search me, but I don't have anything with my ID on it.
Yeah, but you'll be taken to a police station. And
So I'll be
until we can
arrested, and
establish
then you'll
who
take
you
my
are.
prints. Is that what will happen?
If you refuse to tell us who you are, they will absolutely take you to a police station and take your prints.
Really?
Of course they will.
Really? So what?
Because we can't just have people standing outside, we don't know what their intention is, and just let them go. I've told you before that'd be a neglect to my duty, okay? I've had a reasonable conversation with you. I thought we were getting somewhere. I'm now starting to feel like you're not going to play ball and you're waiting and pushing us to detain you, okay?
No.
I'm trying to be reasonable.
I don't want you to detain me. I've said I don't want you to detain
we
me.
ascertain your details, make sure you're nothing of concern to us, and you go about the rest of your business. Go to another police station if you want, do what you want, alright? But at the moment, my job is to make sure that you don't do anything that you shouldn't do here.
I'm not going to.
But I can't do that until I ascertain who you are, can I?
Right, well, I'm not going to give my details, so just do what you need to do.
I'll speak to you for 2 seconds.
Yeah, no
Stu, you want to just speak to the chap now? Sorry, what's your name? Or you don't want to
I'm not going to give any names.
Cool. Okay, no bother. Stu, you want to just speak to the gentleman just now?
Aye. So
I've been doing so much I don't want to talk anymore, you know. I've been doing so much talking. Can I make a phone call?
you two, why have you been filming outside the police station?
It's a matter of public interest.
What is the public interest
The
exactly?
public are interested in interactions with police, seeing if the rights of the public are going to be respected,
Right,
to take photographs from public places.
Yeah.
I'm not in a position to give my details.
It's a wee bit suspicious though that you're just going around filming different police stations.
Well, suspicion is not a crime.
What are you looking for?
I'm looking for my rights to be respected.
Right. Okay. And how long have you been doing this for?
Today,
Yeah.
I went to Gayfield. Is that what it's called?
There is.
Gayfield Square, I think. I went there. I went to St Leonard's. Each of those places, nothing really happened.
Right.
And then I came here.
So you don't
And this is
think
where we're
your
at now.
rights have been respected there when nothing's happened?
Excuse me?
You don't think your rights not being respected there when nothing's happened?
Well, they were aware of my presence. They kind of left me to it, so there was no need for me to
Yeah,
just
I
kind
know.
of stand around. Like I said, I'm not here to keep tabs on people or to film anyone's.
But then you've went on to other stations.
Well, and then now I've come here,
Yeah.
and then now we're in the situation here. If you had just left me alone and nothing had gone on, I would get bored and leave. Does that make
Yeah,
sense? I'm not
I
here to
know,
keep
but-
tabs on anyone.
It's not as simple as it's not only you went to one. You're saying you've went to a few stations. So do you not think for us that's going to ramp up a wee bit of suspicion?
No, because
It's
I
a
haven't
wee bit
committed
of a
any
worry
offences.
for us on security. Why are you filming our security measures? Are you filming our faces?
This can all be seen on Google Earth. Your face is covered.
Right.
My face isn't covered. I'm not trying to hide anything.
Someone can quite clearly tell who I am.
Okay, I don't think police officers are valuable targets for anyone.
Why not?
Because you guys, this is a secure building, you're
Right.
armed.
But that's not exactly what happens when there's major acts. All right, we can still get hurt. We can still get hurt off duty.
Okay, well I'm not here to hurt anyone. Again, this is
I know
just a
you
camera.
are. Well, you say you aren't.
No, I'm not.
streaming?
No, I'm not live
Wherever
streaming.
you're going to put that video,
I said it's for my own recreation. I didn't say I was going to put it anywhere.
So you're not going to put it online.
I don't know what I'm going to do at this point.
Right. So you can see why there's a reasonable worry for us.
So how do we proceed? Because honestly, I don't have time to
Look,
be. Am I free to go?
Right now, all we're looking for is your name.
All right, but I'm not going to give my name. Not because I've got something to hide, but because I'm not.
Why-
By
why-
law, I'm not required to give my name.
Why don't you want to give your name? Like, can you not see it as it's reasonable for us to sit and stop and speak to you? I feel that's the reaction you're looking for, all right? For us to come and speak to you, you've been going around different stations. filming
Okay,
them.
so if this is purely to get a reaction, then why are you so concerned about my name?
Because we want to know why you're wanting this reaction, why you're filming. We want to know who you are. Okay, if someone's going around filming the gates, it's reasonable to ask who they are.
I'm afraid I can't. I'm not going to give over any details.
Is there any reason in particular?
No, I'm not hiding anything. You know, if I was wanted or I had something, you know, if I was a criminal, I wouldn't post up outside a police station.
No, I get that, but like you say, you get where we're coming from as well.
Listen, I can't give my name, I'm afraid. Again, if I'm happy, if you respect my rights and you're willing to kind of
Oh,
let me
of course.
proceed without me having to divulge any information, I'll tell you that I'll give you some information or enough ample information that will satisfy my purpose
2
today.
seconds, mate.
But if we could kind of hurry this up.
Well, we're going as fast as we can, but it's obviously a bit difficult when you won't at least give us
I'm
your
not.
details.
What under what legislation would I need to give my name? I'm not in a vehicle. Section 50 of the Reform Act, I'd have to give my name, but I'm not behaving antisocially.
Right, well, that's why I'm just asking.
So
you.
other than that, I don't know
That's
any
why
other
I'm just
legislation.
asking you for your name.
Yeah, well, if it's not a requirement, then I'm not obliged to hand it over. It makes sense, like.
But-
Can we not just let this go, like? Guys, can we not just let this go?
Just to keep you updated as to what's happening.
Yeah.
This has gone up the chain of command, alright? So they're looking to try and establish what they're going to do here. Like I said to you before, it's not always black and white. There's a couple of different ways to deal with something, okay?
Okay.
So those discussions are ongoing at the moment.
So am I free to go at this time?
Until we establish what they want us to do with you, no, I would stay here just now, okay?
But I'm not detained, so I can just leave.
You're not detained at the moment, no.
Okay, so I
Alright.
can leave. Well, I do need to take this phone call.
What's the phone call for?
I've just got someone that's a little bit worried about my whereabouts.
Right, okay. Have you not told them where your whereabouts are?
No.
No, you haven't let them know what you've been doing?
No.
No.
I just said that I was meeting a friend.
Right, okay. Was that at any other police stations that you've been to?
Excuse me?
Was that at any other police stations you've been to?
What do you mean?
Or you might be meeting them somewhere here?
No, I'm here with someone.
Right, okay.
Obviously, I've told them that I've gone to meet a friend.
Yeah,
Instead, I'm doing what I'm doing now.
right, okay. So what in particular have you been filming?
Excuse me?
What in particular have you been filming?
Anything that I can see from a public place.
Yeah. Is there any reason for capturing it? So, for example, when you were standing there, do you know what I mean? It's not
Yeah.
just police cars that you'll see. It's obviously us. It could be personal vehicles. It's-
Okay. I mean, we're going around in circles. Like, I don't want to be rude, but I'm just getting a bit bored. I just want to be left alone. I don't know why it's going up chain of command and that. All for a photographer. Like, it seems a bit heavy-handed.
Well, I wouldn't say when it comes to our security. Do you know what I mean?
Do you mind if I make a quick phone call?
Wait a minute. Hopefully, we'll be.
I'll do it in front of you. I'm not hiding anything. I just want to let.
I'd wait a minute and then we'll see what's going on.
Still trying to get to the bottom of it, mate. Right? If you want to make a phone call,
So what is it?
you're
Was
not
it?
detained, so you can make a phone call,
All right.
okay? But we don't know how this is going to be resolved, alright? So at the moment, we're just asking for your courtesy to remain here. But if you want to make a phone call,
All right.
absolutely you make a phone call, alright?
Okay. Yeah?
I don't know if that's just another one of your things that you're trying to...
No, I genuinely
Do you know
need to
what I
make a
mean?
phone call.
Like-
My phone's been buzzing.
Right, if you want to make a phone call,
Alright.
carry on.
Again,
Well,
I'm
my-
here with someone.
Right, well, my intention, as I've explained to you, as an individual officer right now,
Mm-hmm.
would be to arrest you and question you formally, because I'm not satisfied
What's
with
the
what you're
offence?
doing. I don't know if you're doing hostile reconnaissance at
I'm
the
not
moment.
doing hostile
I don't know that.
reconnaissance.
So that's what I would certainly be looking to
Okay.
question you about, alright?
What offence would that be?
Sorry?
What offence would you be looking to arrest me under?
Well, again, this is all coming from above, alright? This is not an area I specialise in, okay?
There would be an unlawful arrest.
I don't have every single bit of information ever on legislation, okay? But I can definitely seek that information and I
Okay.
will make sure you will be arrested on the correct protocol, alright?